Your grocery bill didn't just increase this August, it went into full-blown overdrive. Without warning, everyday essentials are now hammering your budget in ways most shoppers haven't even noticed. Unless you've been tracking your receipts with the precision of an accountant, you likely walked into your usual supermarket, filled your cart with the same items you always buy, and left with a total that felt off. Why? Because in August 2025, 9 essential grocery items, some so ordinary you'd never expect it, saw their prices skyrocket thanks to a sweeping wave of new U.S. tariffs on Brazilian imports. And the impact is showing up not in headlines, but in your checkout line. Let's start with coffee, the one staple working Americans across the country rely on to function. Whether you brew at home or grab a to-go cup on the way to work, that caffeine fix just got a whole lot pricier. Ground and whole bean coffee shot up by as much as $2 per bag in August alone. Why? Because Brazil, which supplies nearly a third of America's coffee, got hit with new import tariffs. A bag that used to run you $9 now slides past $11, and brands aren't shouldering that cost. You are. That's nearly 40 cents more per cup at home. It's not just a price change, it's a tax on your routine, your energy, your mornings. And here's the real kicker. This isn't a one-time spike. As long as the tariffs stand, this is the new normal. What happens when your daily brew becomes a budget buster? You're not just paying for beans, you're paying the cost of global politics bleeding into your pantry. But the pain doesn't stop at your coffee cup. Orange juice, another American breakfast staple, saw prices jump up to 15% in just 2 weeks. Again, Brazilian tariffs are to blame. Brazil dominates the export market for orange juice concentrate, the base for nearly every carton you find at the store. Whether it's from the fridge or frozen section, the price leap is unavoidable. You won't see a sign warning you, but you'll feel it when your kid's morning glass costs more than you remember. What used to be a reliable, comforting staple has become another hidden trap. The danger here isn't just in the cost, it's in the disguise. Orange juice isn't some exotic import. It's familiar. And that's exactly why it's dangerous, because it quietly chips away at your grocery budget without setting off alarms. Then there's beef. Think you can still stretch your dollar with frozen burgers or canned chili? Think again. August saw a dramatic jump in beef-based products from processed meatballs to hamburger patties. With Brazilian beef, now more expensive due to tariffs, those lower-cost, go-to-dinner options are suddenly luxury-priced. A once affordable $9.50 frozen meal is creeping toward $14. Canned beef stew jumped by 20%. Frozen burgers? Up 30 cents per patty. For families looking to feed everyone without splurging, these price changes are devastating. You're not getting more. You're just paying more. This isn't about steakhouse dining. It's about Tuesday night dinner being redefined as unaffordable. And it doesn't stop there. Acai bowls and frozen acai pulp, once hailed as affordable superfoods, have now priced themselves out of reach for many health-conscious shoppers. Acai, largely imported from Brazil, was one of the quiet victims of the new trade restrictions. Smoothie shop bowls that cost $6 are now pushing $9 or even $10. DIY at home, those frozen packs are up by at least $3. Health is becoming a privilege. When frozen fruit pulp starts to cost more than a hot lunch, something's broken. You're no longer just choosing between healthy and unhealthy. You're choosing between healthy and possible. And that's a choice families shouldn't be forced to make. Let's talk about soybean oil. It's the silent stalker of your grocery bill, hiding in plain sight. Found in everything from box muffins to canned soups, dressings, mayonnaise, and frozen meals, soybean oil is everywhere. And now, thanks to the same Brazilian tariffs, it's expensive. Unlike flashy price hikes, these increases sneak up on you. That $2.99 bottle of dressing? Now $3.79. The muffins your kids love? Up $1 without any sale sign or bold sticker. Mido? People are now shelling out $5 per jar, some jokingly wondering if ketchup will hit $10 next. But it's no joke. When a basic pantry oil becomes a budget buster, your entire grocery cart pays the price. And unless you're actively watching each tag, you'll only notice once your cart feels emptier and your receipt feels heavier. Now, here's where things take a truly frustrating turn. Canned goods, the rock-solid staple of every budget-conscious shopper. From beans to tuna, soups to tomatoes, canned items are the unsung heroes of weeknight dinners, emergency stockpiles, and last-minute meals. But in August 2025, even these pantry defenders got caught in the price crossfire. Why? It's not just the food, it's the packaging. New tariffs on Brazilian aluminum and tin have made the metal in the cans more expensive, and that cost is now baked into every item on the shelf. Shoppers like Joan, who religiously buys canned goods for their long shelf life and low cost, are seeing their bills rise by nearly 18% in a single month. There's no giant sign telling you, Ken's now more expensive. Just a slow, steady climb that shows up at checkout. When chili in a can costs as much as a fresh takeout meal, we've got a problem that goes far beyond inflation. It's a full-scale pricing crisis, and it's creeping through the grocery aisles one tin at a time. Next up, frozen tropical juices and fruit pulps, mango, guava, pineapple. The very essence of summer smoothies and post-gym refreshment. These used to be affordable, vibrant health options. Not anymore. August brought a hard reality check. With Brazilian fruit imports hit by new tariffs, supermarket prices spiked seemingly overnight. The shift was silent. No banner ads, no notifications, just a quiet bleed from your bank account. Shoppers like Ethan, who swears by his frozen fruit packs for smoothies, saw their monthly fruit bill jump by 25%. He didn't add anything new to the cart. He just paid more for the same. Now, that healthy choice is pricing itself out of reach, replacing wellness with worry. What used to be a $3.50 fruit pulp pack now hovers near $5. And while you won't stop buying right away, your wallet will feel the hit. One week you'll grab 3 packs, the next, maybe only 1. And that's how inflation reshapes our habits, not all at once, but slowly one conscious cutback at a time. Then comes a hidden cost you likely never considered. Fertilizer, not in your pantry, but on your produce. Leafy greens, root vegetables, tomatoes, everything fresh you pick from the produce aisle, those all rely on key fertilizer ingredients, many of which are imported from Brazil. Thanks to the new tariffs, U.S. farmers are now paying significantly more to grow the same food. That cost gets passed right along to you. A head of lettuce that cost $1.99 is now pushing $2.89. Potatoes are up 30 cents a pound. This isn't about extravagance, it's about the basics, the foundation of healthy meals. When it starts to feel cheaper to buy chips than carrots, we've entered dangerous territory. The idea that eating clean should be more expensive than fast food isn't just a sign of inflation. It's a sign of misplaced priorities. We're not just watching prices climb, we're watching values erode. Real food is no longer the default. It's becoming an option only for those who can afford to make it one. And finally, we reach the most widespread, under-the-radar price hike of all, cold drinks. Bottled juices, sports drinks, fruit cocktails. If it's cold, convenient, and bottled, it just became a lot more expensive. These drinks often contain flavorings, sugars, and fruit concentrates that originate from Brazil, meaning the tariffs now affect everything from your child's lunchbox to your afternoon pick-me-up. The worst part? You don't notice it right away. You still grab your favorite brand. Still reach for 2 instead of 1. But then the math hits. A $1.50 bottle is now creeping past $2.29. And just like that, a 2-bottle grab at checkout becomes a luxury decision. Some are already cutting back. Others haven't even noticed. But the impact is coming for everyone. This is how inflation operates. Not in big dramatic signs, but in slow, creeping decisions that leave you wondering why your grocery haul feels thinner than usual, even though the cost feels heavier. One shopper put it best, "Now I have to choose between juice or gas." That isn't hyperbole. That's the real cost of silent economic shifts filtering down to the average household. So, what's the takeaway? These aren't gourmet items. We're not talking about imported cheeses or fine wine. We're talking about coffee, juice, canned beans, frozen fruit, everyday items that used to be part of a normal, balanced routine, and now they're stealthily inflating your bill week after week. This isn't just about managing your cart better. It's about recognizing the quiet financial erosion happening around us and fighting back with awareness. At Spend Smart, our goal is to shine light where supermarkets and price tags don't. Because in 2025, shopping smart isn't a choice, it's a survival strategy. So, let us ask you, which of these price hikes caught you off guard? Which one forced a change in your routine? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if this opened your eyes, don't miss our next breakdown. 12 Aldi products you'll never see again in 2025. Item number 6 will shake up how you shop, guaranteed. Until then, stay alert, spend smart, and remember, your receipt tells the real story. Every single time.